He could go to prison for the rest of his life. That's the potential maximum sentence here.
Now his defense team is asking the federal judge to start revealing who his accusers are.
Diddy's legal battles take a dramatic turn when he collapsed in court after hearing a death sentence. This unexpected decision followed a recent discovery that changed everything in his case. As details of his alleged wrongdoings continue to unfold, various voices are rising up against him, intensifying public outrage. With the world expecting him to escape the law due to his influence, no one saw this punishment coming. Will Diddy be able to evade justice, or is he doomed to face the consequences? Join us as we delve into the events surrounding this decision. Diddy has long been entangled in several alleged crimes, with the world eagerly awaiting the outcome. Now that punishment has been served, one question remains: is it truly over?
Yesterday in court, Sean Diddy Combs showed up.
Diddy's alleged crimes. Diddy, the well-known entrepreneur, rapper, and music mogul, is currently involved in a highly public and contentious legal dispute. Lately, there have been significant claims of wrongdoing, abuse, and control coming to light, creating a buzz in the entertainment industry. Multiple females have come forward, alleging Diddy of different wrongdoings, such as abuse, intimidation, and psychological manipulation. These allegations span across numerous years, including some from the early 2000s. Numerous accusers are hopeful models and artists alleging that Diddy exploited and exerted control over them through his influence and power. The Los Angeles Police Department and the FBI are currently conducting investigations. Officials have been interviewing the accusers and witnesses to collect evidence against Diddy. There have been no formal charges filed as the investigations continue. Diddy has strongly refuted the accusations, labeling them as unfounded and slanderous. His legal team claims that the accusers are driven by a wish for money and recognition. Recent changes have introduced fresh advancements in the situation. In September 2024, Diddy's arrest and charges related to trafficking represent a major shift in the investigation. A recently revealed indictment in Manhattan claims that Diddy is alleged to have operated a trafficking scheme from 2008 to 2024, reportedly victimizing women and others using coercion, abuse, and manipulation. The accusations are serious, with claims suggesting that he exploited his victims by utilizing violence, fear, and financial manipulation. Multiple supposed victims have given testimony to a grand jury, offering crucial evidence for the case. The accusation also alleges that Diddy's corporate network was utilized to enable this abuse, with staff members serving as go-betweens to coordinate transportation, lodging, and other arrangements for his victims. The inquiry is ongoing, and officials are urging possible victims to come forward. Should he be found guilty, Diddy may be subject to severe consequences like spending the rest of his life in prison. The accusations have sparked major worries in the entertainment sector, leading to demands for more responsibility and actions to safeguard at-risk individuals from exploitation. However, Diddy's case takes a huge turn, as recent discoveries have added new complexity to the case. Was this the reason he was given a death sentence? Recent updates in Diddy's case. A trial has been scheduled for May 5, 2025, in Manhattan Federal Court regarding Diddy's legal issues. On October 10, 2024, tensions escalated between the prosecutors and Diddy's defense team during a court hearing, as they discussed important matters such as the potential blocking of evidence and the possible addition of new charges. Judge Aaron Subramanian, who will oversee the trial, conducted the hearing. Diddy received support from his mother and children at the event. This meeting was not simply a regular update. It emphasized key aspects of the case and demonstrated both parties preparing for the upcoming trial. Diddy's conduct in the courtroom also attracted notice. In contrast to his previous more subdued appearances, this time he seemed more engaged and lively. Wearing a tan prison uniform, he talked with his lawyers, quietly speaking to his legal counsel, while the prosecution mentioned the extensive electronic evidence seized from his properties. A large portion of the hearing centered on this evidence. Authorities disclosed that they had confiscated 96 electronic devices during raids conducted earlier in the year. The raids occurred at Diddy's residences in Miami and Los Angeles, as well as at a private airport in Florida. At the time of Diddy's arrest in September, an additional 4 devices were confiscated. The prosecutor emphasized the extensive data gathered. Only 8 devices from Miami contain more than 90 terabytes of information. This information may consist of text messages, emails, images, clips, and other content, leading to slowing down the investigative analysis process. One of the ongoing disputes in this situation is Diddy's attempt to secure bail. After being taken into custody, he has been confined at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, known for its severe conditions and issues such as misconduct and dysfunction. Diddy's lawyers have attempted multiple times to secure his bail release, but 2 judges have declined the requests up to now. Their primary worry is that if released, Diddy might present a threat to the community. They are also concerned that he may attempt to sway witnesses or disrupt the investigation. This trial is expected to be intricate and high stakes as both parties are diligently preparing. But it could get worse if Diddy has had a feud with the judge overseeing his case. How true is this? Let's find out. The judge in charge of Diddy's case. Federal Judge Aaron Subramanian presides over Diddy's highly publicized case in a New York courtroom. Subramanian, born in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to Indian immigrant parents, established a remarkably successful career in law. He snagged a Bachelor of Arts degree from Case Western Reserve University back in 2001 and later wrapped up a Juris Doctor at Columbia University 3 years later. Subramanian launched his career as a law clerk with Judge Dennis Jacobs at the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit after finishing his studies. He worked subsequently under Judge Gerard E. Lynch for a U.S. District Court in New York's Southern District. One of the peaks of his professional life was working as a clerk for Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg from the U.S. Supreme Court, showcasing his extensive legal expertise. Subramanian's career suddenly skyrocketed following his ascension to partner at Sussman Godfrey LLP in New York City's frenetic legal landscape. He spent 16 years tackling high-profile cases, mostly in commercial and bankruptcy law from 2007 to 2023. He handled intricate cases with finesse, earning recognition as a remarkably skilled trial lawyer. Senator Chuck Schumer pitched Subramanian as a top contender for a United States District Judge spot in New York's Southern District to President Joe Biden. Subramanian's nomination faced delays but ultimately got approved by a 59-37 vote, making him the first Indian heritage judge on this court. Judge Subramanian oversees Diddy's case and manages several high-profile cases simultaneously amidst intense media scrutiny. A lawsuit has been filed against Ticketmaster and Live Nation Entertainment. The U.S. Department of Justice lawsuit alleges the company has engaged in monopolistic practices, gouging consumers in the entertainment ticketing space. Judge Subramanian boasts impressive credentials, a storied legal career and wealth of experience, which has cemented his status as a linchpin in high-stakes courtroom battles. Given the judge's skills, do you think Diddy's lawyer is competent enough to handle this case? Diddy's legal defender. The lawyer representing Diddy in his continued legal struggle is Mark Agnifilo. Agnifilo's impressive education and diverse professional experience have earned him a solid reputation within the legal industry. In 1986, he completed his studies at Connecticut College, receiving a degree in philosophy and political science. Subsequently, he obtained his Juris Doctor from Brooklyn Law School in 1990, where he was recognized with the American Jurisprudence Award for exceptional trial advocacy skills. Agnifilo, being a seasoned lawyer, belongs to several bar associations, highlighting his credibility and professionalism. He is a member of the New York State Bar, the State of New Jersey Bar, and the United States District Courts for both New York and New Jersey. Furthermore, he holds positions in both the Supreme Court of the United States and the United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit, showcasing his extensive legal knowledge. Before taking on Diddy as a client, Agnifilo handled numerous high-profile cases that received considerable media coverage. One of the most memorable cases he worked on involved Keith Raniere, who was in charge of a contentious group initially promoted as a multi-level marketing business, but later uncovered as a cult. Raniere was accused of severe offenses such as trafficking and racketeering, and was ultimately given a 120-year prison term and a fine of $11.75 million in 2019. This situation demonstrated Agnifilo's adeptness in handling intricate and delicate legal matters. Agnifilo also played a role in the Roger Ng case, where a former Goldman Sachs employee was convicted in 2022 for bribery and corruption related to Malaysia's sovereign wealth fund scheme. Prosecutors claimed that Ng's actions had caused significant damage to the Malaysian population. Following Diddy's apprehension on September 16, Agnifilo voiced discontent regarding what he deemed an unfair prosecution by the U.S. Attorney's Office. He emphasized that although Diddy may have shortcomings, he is not a lawbreaker. Agnifilo also pointed out that Diddy willingly relocated to New York to assist with the investigation, suggesting that this demonstrates his client's innocence. But Diddy is not the only one who has faced these kinds of charges. How did others end up? And will Diddy share the same fate? Other famous cases similar to Diddy's case. Diddy's legal troubles have ignited a broader discourse on influential males facing allegations of grave impropriety, particularly related to exploitation and dominance. His situation has been likened to the well-known cases of Jeffrey Epstein and R. Kelly because they all relate to accusations of abuse of power. While every case has its specific details, they have similar themes that are compared in legal circles and by the public. In the case of Jeffrey Epstein, he was accused of operating a trafficking scheme that included young girls, with some as young as 14 years old. For years, he took advantage of young people in need, leveraging his riches and influential contacts to establish a secret, terrifying system that went undetected by most. In the same vein, R. Kelly was found guilty of operating a devious plan that enticed young females and minor girls into unfavorable circumstances. He exploited his celebrity status and power in the music sector to coerce and dominate these women. In Diddy's situation, the allegations center on violence, assault, and other types of wrongdoing towards women. According to his critics, Diddy, similar to Epstein and Kelly, allegedly leveraged his influential role in the entertainment sector to manipulate and take advantage of women. Comparing Diddy's case to those of Epstein and Kelly is due to the concept of influential men abusing their power to cause harm. Epstein, a prosperous investor, had significant ties to top politicians, corporate executives, and royal figures. He leveraged these connections to protect himself from investigation, enabling his illicit actions to persist undetected for an extended period of time. When he was eventually taken into custody in 2019, his complete wrongdoing was revealed. Despite being convicted, his power still held weight, evident through the lenient first sentencing that escalated under public scrutiny. On the other side, R. Kelly exploited his celebrity and achievements in the music business to attract and manipulate young women. A lot of the individuals he targeted thought they were being presented with chances for their careers, only to realize they were ensnared in horrifying circumstances. Similar to Epstein, Kelly's celebrity status shielded him from consequences for a long time, despite facing multiple allegations. His situation began to pick up speed only after more people started paying attention, especially following the premiere of the documentary Surviving R. Kelly. Another similarity between Diddy's situation and those of Epstein and Kelly is the concept of organized malevolence. Epstein's scheme was well coordinated, with a group of individuals who assisted him in locating and manipulating victims. By using blackmail and threats, he stopped people from speaking out, resulting in his crimes going unreported for a long time. Only after Epstein's death did the true scope of his abuse become apparent, showing how he exploited not only people, but also entire systems for his benefit. According to some, Kelly operated a system akin to a cult, in which women were systematically isolated, controlled, and manipulated. He had supporters who assisted him in keeping control, making sure the women were isolated from society and reliant on him. His tactics involving threats and emotional manipulation closely resembled Epstein's approach in multiple ways. Diddy's situation, likewise, indicates a consistent history of authority and influence, showing troubling similarities to these well-known instances. Diddy's possible punishments. The allegations against Diddy are very grave, and if found guilty, he may be sentenced to a lengthy prison term. One of the most significant accusations pertains to the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, commonly referred to as RICO. This legislation was initially designed to focus on organized crime, particularly organizations such as the Mafia. Nevertheless, it has also been utilized in different situations where wealthy individuals with influence are accused of committing crimes. RICO was established in 1970 to target criminal groups that function nationwide, like cartels and the Mafia. Prosecutors can charge individuals involved in a criminal enterprise. In the case of Diddy, it is claimed by prosecutors that he leveraged his influence, celebrity status, and professional connections to assemble a team of individuals who assisted him in carrying out significant offenses, such as trafficking and other notable wrongdoing. RICO enables prosecutors to connect multiple crimes within a single overarching conspiracy. This implies that Diddy may be held accountable for the alleged crimes if he is found guilty of overseeing or being involved in the group responsible for them, even if he did not personally carry out each one. This legal tool is effective because it looks at a continuous pattern of criminal behavior rather than individual acts. In R. Kelly's case, he faced charges under RICO for exploiting young women and girls through his music business and connections. His criminal activities occurred over a long period of time, yet RICO enabled prosecutors to consolidate them as a single case. This resulted in Kelly being found guilty and receiving a 30-year jail term in New York, as well as extra years in a different state. Furthermore, there are those who think that Diddy's situation could result in a comparable resolution to that of Harvey Weinstein, the ex-Hollywood producer found guilty of egregious behavior towards women. Weinstein's trial became one of the most notable cases in recent times, as it centered around an influential person abusing their power. He was found guilty in two distinct trials, one held in New York and the other in California, for allegations of mistreatment and intimidation. Weinstein was sentenced to 23 years in New York and 16 more years in California. A lot of people view these statements as an indication that the legal system is starting to take a stronger position on ensuring that influential individuals are held responsible, regardless of their riches or societal standing. In the case of Diddy, the accusations revolve around his purported manipulation of power and influence to dominate or take advantage of others. The assertions indicate that his role as a music industry leader enabled him to exploit those around him for personal benefit, akin to how Weinstein leveraged his power in Hollywood to prey on aspiring actresses and staff members. Although the outcome remains unknown, people are eagerly awaiting Diddy's upcoming court case on May 5, 2025. Legal experts are contemplating the obstacles that both parties will encounter as the case progresses. A major challenge for Diddy's defense will be to select a jury that can stay unbiased despite the widespread media coverage of the case. Instances such as this frequently result in intense public views, making it difficult to ensure a just trial. The prosecution will have a difficult task of proving Diddy's guilt to the jurors without any doubt. Despite having many witnesses and strong evidence, they must meticulously construct their argument, particularly due to Diddy's fame and power. Given his status, it's not surprising that someone is backing him and trying to get him out of jail. Who do you think this person is? It might shock you. Oprah's role in Diddy's legal issues.
I started to realize I really don't know how I'm going to do this play every night for 8 shows a week. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
As Diddy's scandals gained traction, it was obvious that Oprah Winfrey would also become part of the discussion. The famous media tycoon and humanitarian is now involved in gossip related to Diddy's legal troubles. Online rumors suggest a connection between Oprah and Diddy's situation, primarily due to their enduring friendship that has been recorded for numerous years. Speculations indicate that Oprah has given her support to Diddy's controversial parties, a central focus of his legal troubles. There are even some suggestions that Oprah might have had knowledge of or played a role in his supposed misconduct, but there is no solid proof to support these allegations. The gossip suggests that Oprah bought unauthorized videos from these events and sold them to Hollywood, music, and even political figures. Speculations suggest that Oprah plays a significant role in what some claim is Diddy's highly efficient operation. In the midst of these swirling rumors, Oprah has stayed quiet, not confirming or denying any involvement, intensifying speculation. Her team has chosen not to release any public statements, allowing the rumors to continue. An in-depth examination of the facts reveals no concrete evidence linking Oprah to any supposed misconduct involving Diddy. At present, it is still unknown whether Oprah will decide to address the issue or maintain her quietness, compared to a cemetery by some. Oprah's controversial associations. Oprah Winfrey, renowned for her impactful demeanor and great sway, has faced scrutiny over her reputation because of previous associations with contentious Hollywood personalities. These connections have sparked doubts about her decision-making and drawn disapproval from the public, with people questioning if she ignored red flags to stay connected in the entertainment world. One of the most contentious relationships was with Harvey Weinstein, the shamed movie producer found guilty of mistreating and abusing women. Oprah and Weinstein had a strong friendship and worked together in business, with his company creating content for Oprah's Oxygen network. Oprah had publicly lauded Weinstein for years, referring to him as a friend and acknowledging his support for her projects. Nevertheless, Oprah faced criticism for her noticeable lack of response when allegations against Weinstein surfaced in 2017. Many people were doubtful of her final statement denouncing Weinstein and standing by his victims, believing that her long-standing friendship with him made her words insincere. Oprah's connection with Bill Cosby, another prominent entertainment industry figure accused of serious wrongdoing, has also come under scrutiny. Cosby made several appearances on Oprah's show, and they had a public friendship. Despite the increasing evidence against Cosby, Oprah chose not to speak out until his conviction in 2018. Many criticized her belated reaction, stating that her denouncement came after the appropriate time. Certain individuals believe that Oprah's lack of public response to the Cosby situation is similar to her previous decisions to remain silent about controversies involving her friends in the entertainment industry. Her connections with other individuals such as Michael Jackson and writer James Frey have also been subject to public examination. While maybe less contentious in the past, these connections have been re-examined as their impacts come under scrutiny again. Many feel let down by Oprah's silence towards these people, raising concerns about her credibility as a champion for social justice and women's rights. The criticism came quickly from social media and news organizations, as they faulted her for not using her platform to denounce important individuals facing allegations of misconduct. In response to this criticism, Oprah has taken actions to better explain her position. She issued a statement recognizing her lack of communication and stating a goal to improve. She even devoted one episode of her Super Soul Sunday show to exploring the significance of responsibility and standing by survivors of abuse. Moreover, Oprah is actively participating in the #MeToo movement, using her influence to share the stories of survivors and help organizations fighting against harassment and assault. Even with these measures, some commentators claim that Oprah's reaction has focused more on repairing her reputation than on sincere responsibility. Some believe her participation in #MeToo is more about improving her image than genuinely caring. Some feel that despite Oprah's good intentions, her previous connections continue to overshadow her role as an advocate. Although Oprah's relationships with divisive individuals have made her public image more complex, her ability to confront previous mistakes demonstrates personal growth and awareness of her influence. Though not flawless, her answers indicate a willingness to grow and adapt. Nevertheless, being one of the most powerful voices in the media, the public will keep monitoring and assessing her every move. But Oprah's relationship with Diddy is not new. It spans decades. How did it all begin? Has Oprah been covering for Diddy all this time? Diddy and Oprah's enduring bond. Diddy and Oprah Winfrey, two prominent figures in media and entertainment, have been under scrutiny for their close and enduring friendship in light of Diddy's recent controversies. The public is intrigued by the depth of their bond after being connected for more than 2 decades. Their friendship can be traced back to 2003, when they were first seen together at the Time 100 Gala, smiling warmly. This signaled the start of their public connection, leading to appearances at various high-profile events like the Met Gala, Grammy Awards, and Oprah's charity fundraisers. Oprah has frequently commended Diddy's business ambition and charitable work, while Diddy has expressed gratitude for Oprah's influence on him, calling her a mentor and a symbol of inspiration. During a 2014 CNN interview, Diddy thanked Oprah for her guidance, stating, "She has had a significant impact on me. She has educated me on the importance of giving back." Both Diddy and Oprah are deeply committed to philanthropy, with a focus on educational and empowerment programs. Diddy's donation of $1 million to the Children's Hope Foundation, a cause also supported by Oprah, highlights his dedication to similar charitable organizations. In 2012, they worked together at a fundraiser event, a Night to Benefit Gala, to raise money for the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. Their connection has also expanded to the corporate realm. In 2012, Oprah's own network collaborated with Diddy's Revolt TV to create unique content for showcasing diverse narratives and supporting up-and-coming artists. This collaboration strengthened their professional relationship, emphasizing their common vision. In 2013, there was a memorable moment when Oprah interviewed Diddy for her Next Chapter series. In this deep conversation, Diddy shared his thoughts on his life, career, and personal development. Oprah's insightful inquiries prompted him to contemplate entrepreneurship, family, and charity work, showcasing their strong bond and mutual comprehension. Another personal interview in 2006 exposed this link even more. When Oprah inquired casually regarding Diddy's nickname, Puff Daddy, he became guarded. Oprah, noticing his unease, smoothly transitioned to a different topic, showing her empathy towards him and the bond they have. In the year 2015, Oprah joined Diddy's 14th 6th birthday party, socializing with high-profile attendees such as Jay-Z and Kanye West. Her attendance at the glamorous event displayed the strong social connection between the two. Then, they caught everyone's attention once more in 2019 by coming together again at the renowned Met Gala event. Their evident strong bond and friendly demeanor were clear as they stood together for photos on the red carpet, solidifying their enduring relationship in the public's perception. Their numerous public outings highlight a friendship founded on common values, respect, and true affection. Social media speculations surrounding Oprah and Diddy. The way we connect and share information has been transformed by social media. Yet platforms like TikTok have also become hubs for conspiracy theories and outlandish speculation. The most recent wave of online gossip revolves around Sean Diddy Combs and Oprah Winfrey, generating numerous accusations and conspiracies with no concrete proof. TikTok users have inundated the platform with videos suggesting that Oprah has shielded Diddy from accountability amid his legal troubles. Most of these assertions rely on assumption and indirect connections, but they have still attracted millions of views and sparked heated discussions. A well-known theory suggests that Oprah used her media power to quiet Diddy's critics and influence public perception, presenting him in a positive way. Some argue that she has utilized her platform to boost his music and projects, while subtly minimizing accusations made against him. Other TikTok users claim that Oprah may have purchased the silence of Diddy's alleged victims using her charitable donations. Even without solid proof, these videos are still being shared widely. Adding more evidence to these theories are Oprah's previous connections with other polarizing figures, such as Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby. Oprah's past relationships with these people have caused doubts about her decision-making, and TikTok users have swiftly used this to imply she is willing to defend powerful men. Yet, the veracity of these assertions remains uncertain, as social media has a tendency to transform assumptions into truth for certain individuals. Oprah's team has opted to stay quiet about the accusations, neither confirming nor denying them. Nevertheless, certain individuals on social media interpret this lack of communication as a sign of culpability, heightening online conspiracy theories. The hidden reasons behind Oprah's actions and connections. Oprah Winfrey's previous connections with questionable individuals have frequently prompted public discussion and disapproval, especially when examined in light of their subsequent controversies. Even though her relationships with these people may have appeared innocent initially, they now bring up concerns about her decision-making and possible participation. Oprah has a wide network of influential people from different fields, and her talent for building strong bonds has occasionally led her into challenging circumstances. A significant instance is Oprah's enduring companionship with Diddy, spanning many years and involving multiple public appearances and charity events. Although their connection seems authentic, it has recently been questioned. Social media rumors now claim that Oprah is possibly using her power to protect Diddy from his legal troubles, similar to past accusations involving her connections to figures like Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby. Oprah's refusal to speak out about the first accusations against Weinstein and her ongoing relationship with Cosby, despite mounting evidence against him, have been compared to her backing of Diddy. Many view this as a common occurrence, a habit of supporting influential allies despite the surrounding controversies. Online conversations have increased this story, causing some to wonder if Oprah's impact has in some way assisted Diddy in avoiding more thorough investigation. Careful consideration of these assertions is crucial. Despite Oprah's associations with individuals such as Weinstein and Cosby, there is no concrete proof connecting her to Diddy's supposed misconduct. Distinguishing between guilt by association and actual involvement is important, as relationships can lead to false assumptions. Oprah's charitable work and advocacy for women and marginalized groups have had a positive impact on society. This effect should not be disregarded. As things progress, there are doubts about whether Diddy will experience similar repercussions. Paying attention to the facts instead of assumptions will improve our understanding of these intricate relationships. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and also click the next video shown on your screen.